Good morning, all. Uh, as you welcome to our maths class of class 10th. As you all know, we are continuing with the chapter that is polynomial and continuing the problems continuously. Continuing with the problems continuously. So today again, I had came up with some of the problems. Since we had discussed lots of theories of this chapter, so based on these theories only, I had brought up some more questions. And this is your miscellaneous question, you can say, like it is not related to the particular topic. It means like after the topic I'm just discussing the questions, so it's not like that. So now since I had to finish the chapter, so now from in the chapter, from any topic I can just take out the questions and then just discuss with you people. That's why I had written it miscellaneous problem. Okay, now just starting today's session with this question number 1. So it's again a very easy question, it's not very difficult. If you understand the concept properly, then definitely you will understand about it. So here is your question. So find a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are the reciprocal of the zeros of the polynomial px is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, whereas a not equal to 0 and c not equal to 0. This is the question which is given to you, people. It means we have to find out the quadratic polynomial. We have to frame a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are the reciprocal of this polynomial. These zeros are the reciprocal of the zeros of this polynomial. So I had again taken a general form question so that it will be very clear to you once you understand the general form. So you can easily go with the special cases, like if this question is provided with some of the values or particular values of a, b and c. Okay, now let us start the solution. So let alpha and beta are the zeros of the given polynomial px is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Now it is already in the form of a, b and c, so that's why no need to just write separately the values of the coefficient. So that's why directly I'm writing alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a and alpha into beta is equal to c by a. Now let us assume the other polynomial as gx. Therefore its zeros must be 1 by alpha and 1 by beta. Obviously, since the question is saying only that it is reciprocal, so it's if the zeros of this polynomial is alpha and beta, so therefore this polynomial's zeros must be 1 by alpha and 1 by beta. Okay, now finding out the sum of this zeros, 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta is equal to alpha plus beta divided by alpha into beta. So substituting the values which I had already taken out over here, so minus b by a divided by c by a, it will become minus b by a multiplied by a by c. Doing it means just reciprocating the denominator one to convert it into from the division form to multiplication form. This thing very easy thing, you all know. So finally we got minus b by c, the value of sum of the zeros, that is minus b by c. Okay, now finding out the product. So 1 by alpha into 1 by beta is equal to 1 by alpha into beta is equal to 1 by c divided by a. The value of alpha into beta is equal to c by a. That's why we are substituting that value over here and we are getting it a by c. So we had got the sum and sum of the zeros also, and just the product of the zeros of the new polynomial, that is gx. Okay, now we can just form the gx, hence because we are already knowing about the quadratic polynomial form. If sum of the zeros and the product of the zeros you are knowing, so gx is equal to k x square minus 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta multiplied by x, means sum of the zeros plus 1 by alpha into 1 by beta in the product form. So is equal to, continuing with this above statement, so placing the values of x 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta, so k x square minus b by c into x plus placing the value of 1 by alpha into 1 by beta, that is a by c. After that we are going to calculate it, so we are going to get our required polynomial, that is k x square plus bx by c plus a by c. Okay, so we are done with this question. We had got our answer. Now moving on to another problem, and the problem is, this problem is very good problem, no, and I had tried to solve it in some other way also. This is the some another method of solving this type of problem, because earlier you people are knowing that dividing it or using the dividing the first polynomial, given polynomial, with the second polynomial, and then we can obtain the quotient, and then we can obtain the remainder. But this is some other different method. Without dividing like that, you can just obtain the quotient and remainder. Okay, now let us start with the problem. By applying division algorithm, prove that polynomials gx is equal to x square plus 3x plus 1 is a factor of the polynomial px is equal to 3x4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2. So you can see the degree of this px, that is of 4 degree, and the degree of this gx, that is of second degree, and we have to prove that this polynomial, that is gx, is the factor of this polynomial px. So to prove that factor, obviously we'll divide it and show that the remainder is 0. So this time we are not going to divide it, we are going to use the division algorithm. In that division algorithm also we are going to divide, but here I am not going to divide. I am going to simply prove this, that gx is the factor of px without dividing it. Okay, let us start now. So we find that degrees of px, degree of px and degree of degree of px is equal to 4 and degree of gx is equal to 2. And therefore quotient qx is of degree 2. Obviously 2 into 2, then only it is going to become 4. So quotient qx is of degree 2, 4 minus 2, and remainder rx is of degree 1 or less. It means either 1 or 0. The possibilities are that only. Let qx is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Now here I am taking the general form of the second degree polynomial, that is a quadratic polynomial. Okay, and rx is equal to px plus q. Taken rx is equal to px plus q. Because its degree, we had assumed that it might be 1 or less. So but for the safe side, we had taken it in a linear form, that is px plus q. So taken the general form of this also, taken the general form of this also. Now move on. I hope so up to here the things must be clear. Now using division algorithm, and please understand the things. Okay, I had taken the general form of qx and I had taken that general form of rx, that is in linear form, and that is it is in quadratic form. So this is very easy thing, you people must understand this thing. Now using division algorithm, we get px is equal to gx into qx plus rx. Yeah, this is the division algorithm. So using this division algorithm, px value I had written over here, and then writing the values of gx, qx and rx. So I had written gx into qx and plus px plus q, it means rx. Sorry. Okay, now just to do the multiplication of this, you can see the multiplication. I had done the multiplication, x into x. Okay, this 3 term and this is 3 term, so 3 plus 3 into 3, it will become 9. So 9 term we must had got. So I had got 1 2 3 4 5 sorry, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9, and these two px plus q will be of as it is given in here. So after the multiplication, so you can do this type of multiplication. This is very easy thing, I'm not discussing that thing over here, simply getting the result. After that, you just find out the terms having the same variable, same power of the variable. So that is x to the power 4. I had separate out, and here you can see 3ax cube, and then we are having another x cube here, bx cube. So x cube we had taken out common, so it will become 3a plus b. After that, x square, write it in the sign of plus. X square, one x square is here, another x square is here, another x square is here. So a, 3b and c. So taken out all these three common, a plus 3b plus c, x square. Now x is left plus one x is here, another x is here, and another x is here. So 3cb and plus p. So plus 3cb, 3c plus b plus p, and taken out x as common. I hope so. This is very easy thing, you must have understood. Now plus what is the constant term? C and q are the constant terms, so left the c and q over here. I hope so. This thing must be clear to you all up to here. I had converted all in the coefficient form of the like x, the power of the x. So done that. After that, Now here also you can see x4 x cube x square. Here also we can see x4 x cube x square x, like that. So what we can do now is that equating coefficient of various power of equating coefficients of various powers of x, we get what we are going to get, a is equal to, okay, now you can see here ax4 and 3x4. So we can equate the coefficient a equals to 3. Similarly, equate the coefficient of x cube, 3a plus b is equal to 5. Similarly, a plus 3b plus c is equal to minus 7. So equated. Similarly, c plus q is equal to 2. Just a second, one thing we had left. Okay, 3c plus b plus p, 3c plus b plus p is equal to 2. So written 2, and now c plus q is also equals to 2. So c plus q also equals to 2 we had written over here. I hope so this must be clear. So this 5 equations we had got. Already we are knowing the value of a, that is equal to 3. Now substitute this value a over here, so you can get the value of b. Now you are knowing the value of a and b, substitute it over here, you can get the value of c. Similarly, substitute the value of c and you can get the value of p. Similarly, substitute the value of c and you can get the value of q. It means you can find out the value of a, b, c, p and q. So we had found out, and I have written here directly on solving these equations, we get a is equal to 3, b is equal to minus 4, c is equal to 2, p is equal to 0 and q is equal to 0. Hence, qx is equal to, we are knowing about the qx, what we had assumed the qx here we are having qx. See the qx, ax square plus bx plus c. Now we are having the values of a, b and c. We had substituted the values of a, b and c. We got it. Qx is equal to 3x square minus 4x plus 2. We had gotten that rx is equal to 0. See the value of p and q is 0 because we have taken rx is equal to px plus qc. So px plus q we are substituting over here. So 0 into x plus 0. So it will become 0. So it is clearly rx is equal to 0 since the remainder is 0. So obviously gx is a factor of px. So we had done this question and I had used some another method to solve this types of questions. You can use this method in solving other questions also. So it's a time to end our today's session. So thank you all for being here. See you next class.